Not husband properly. Tell him to stay in his place. Oh, girl, not you was in a wallflower. Uh-oh. Here's our exit strategy, girl. The gene, it's a chance that none of them have a gene. But at this point, we're gonna keep it positive and we're gonna manifest good energy until the test results come back. Put them on your shoulders. Oh hell, not these two. It's Maybach Music and Wig. What is that, doggy bag? Child, he into it. Hey Juju, child, we late. Okay, I'm trying all this new stuff like with streaming. I was live on Twitch, but I wasn't live on YouTube. I figured out that I actually have to click the live stream button on YouTube to go live. It was a whole thing, baby. It was a whole thing. But we're here now. Girl, it don't look like he had to work hard for it because we saw y'all in bed together. Wig, I want you to want better for yourself. That is disgusting. Girl, y'all know she had a rough night. Look at that head. She doesn't want to get tested. Let her be. Just let her be. If Kat is the type of person, it's much and it's too much going on, and there is a lot happening, whether it be with me or with my family, and it has something to do with like them medically. I need to process that shit. Like, I have to process that alone. I need not to have everyone in my face wanting to know, am I okay? How are you doing? Is this eventually I'm going to tell people. And sometimes bother because everybody got their own stuff going on. But also, I gotta process it before I'm able to tell. Because sometimes I don't know what the hell's going on. Goddamn adult. And sometimes you just gotta figure out how to probably show up for you. Don't want to give it to someone else. And you just want to figure it out. That is okay. There's nothing that Nicole, Ted, Martin, Anita, Vernon, Chelsea, Naomi, Smitty, Tyrell, Samantha, there is nothing anyone can do about Kat having to figure this out for herself, because ultimately, when the tests come back, if Nicole is positive, Kat is going to have to figure out A, to deal with the fact that there's a possibility that her mother might have it, or might end up having, cancer in the future. And she would have to get tested and have that looming over herself. And now she has to figure it out for herself. And what does that mean for her? And how is she going to get through it? That's hard. That's hard to do through. That is she. Baby, the hair is rough. And the fact that she's snapping, but she's not trying to snap at people. It's just like it's too much at one time. Child, the match made a hell of Maybach Music and Wig. Wig went down there full out line with our favorite nurse, telling her to stay away and more, nothing less. So with that being said, Miss Mamas, Miss Girls, Miss Ma'ams, it's very much giving. Pipe down. Pipe down. But Krennic did tell Shanice that he would not be in the building. He had a meeting to go to for the day. So obviously he's out of commission for the rest of the day. Wig ends up at Orphe Jeans and she over there flirting. She got her doggy bag and all that stuff. And it's just like, girl, I want better for you. I want better for you. I want better for yourself. A married man is not the forte, it's not the go-to. We don't want married men. Married men need to stay with their wives and get the hell on. I'm gonna create a spray. Married men be gone. Just move, move. Just spray and move. Go home, okay? But it's not. And um Naomi's sitting up there at the Orphe Jeans and she's talking to Jacob and she's worried about Miss Anita and she wants to be there for Miss Anita. And it's just like, Naomi, we love this about you, that you just want to overextend yourself to people, but obviously up in her face 24/7, 365 until she ends up either getting a mastectomy or a lumpectomy. But then again, you probably be in her face after that. So let's be clear on something. You can be there for her and they can have people that are there for her 24/7, 365 down to the house if she needs it. But what we can't do is have you take all that damn time off of work when I know, and Jacob knows you need the money because y'all don't have a goddamn kitchen or bathroom or because you have one room. You only have a room. You don't have, honestly, it's not even a hotel. You just have a room. We only ever see y'all in a room. If I could say one thing about Beyond the Gates that I hope they do is they add more sets and they give the people more space. Because I can't keep talking trash about the fact that she don't have a room. She got a living room and all that stuff, but she ain't got a room. Don't let the Duprees run roughshod over you, but also make sure you put EG in. If this is a goddamn Mm. Okay, so now we understand why Madison and her mama don't really get along. Comes from. So now we find out that one of the reasons why Madison and her mom have so much tension is because M had an aunt, her mom's younger sister, and she had bre Madison's mother convinced her younger sister to go the more holistic route, follow through with the Western medicine. She convinced her, don't listen to the oncologist that Madison had found and all these things. So now we know where the tension is coming from. And it's just like, well, yeah, I can understand why Madison feels the way she feels about her mother. I don't like this. What? Ew. Mm-mm. I'm gonna throw up. You don't. Hmm. Oh, that's oh, right. And always saying everything's black and white, and there's no gray area on her because he wants to be there. I'm not gonna give him much, but I can say this about him: he does want to show up for our good sis. Um, Honestly, the question is, will she let him be there for her? That's what it really boils down to. Will she allow him to be there for her? Honestly, that's what we have. Like, that is the idea. That's the gist. Will I know I'm going to cry a lot when it comes to how this storyline plays out. Like everything else, I'm probably going to be, especially when they're going through hard times. But I think this is one of those storylines that is going to get me because I've lost so, like, my grandmother, I lost her too. lymphoma, my aunt, she battled breast cancer multiple times, and most of the time, like, I didn't know because I was like a kid when this happened, so nobody told me. And I then found out later that yes, she did. And my great grandmother, she passed away from cancer, and I never met her because she passed before I was even born. So, and I've had another great aunt pass away from it, and an uncle. So when I look at my family history, it's ugh, oh my god, and there's a lot of TMI happening over here. This is the storyline that when it comes to soap, to be a family member who's gone through it, like it hit like oddest moments, and then sometimes when it's just like right there in your face and you are listening and you're watching to play and so black women in a different way, and we are talking about getting tested. Happy new year to everyone, and we are talking about test for breast cancer. It's also different things to look out for, like rashes and ew, ew. My is on my stomach. You said if she do you deal with this? It's kind of hard with this. They be velour. It's rough. Like family members passed away. I've had family members who act just want to know, and it's and it's just like, okay, so what can I do if to it's promote thoughts of what's going on. Let me fix which personally I don't think there, but Miss Anita something. She was diagnosed, but here's the thing. So to be susceptible to stress, or it could be something completely and utterly getting married, or they're just have a go at have not. Okay, I feel like this would be better. Is people are doing more genetic testing. Obviously, like you have to do. You don't know you. So people are doing genetic testing now. Go at having children, whether it's by themselves, um, they're getting a sperm, IVF and things like that. Like you're gonna have to make sure that be able to live their very dependent. Anybody hear me? Doing. I know with this Wig is in that hotel room with me. Oh, Maybach feel right. It don't even feel right. It's Little Debbie the Big Dipper. Wig and even about the back cracks. A honey badger. Um, Okay. Girl, she should be ashamed of herself. And I say she should be ashamed of herself. Ooh, sexy men are staying with what's happening or willing and they oh okay. But that said, these two, what does that even say? Buffalo chicken and Naomi quiet, Chelsea everything is very much like she, she, first of all, okay, you the bird. Mm-hmm. Always. Respect her for being a hoe. Aww. Oh, We'll never in a hole while we was at the end of the line of everything. First of all, Maybach Music and Wig ended up in a hotel room together doing a horizontal tango. Him turning her from Little Debbie to Big Deborah. My God. It don't sit right with me. I don't know if it's that or the coffee, but either one of them just don't sit right with me right now. I don't like the fact that for the character of Wig, like, even though she's a bag full of crazy, I don't want her to be a continuous character who goes off and sleeps with married men. Especially if those married men are saying, my marriage is over. My wife doesn't understand me. She's trying to take my money. She's not giving me sex like I want to. Let this be a PSA to you. Not even just for, like, the scripted world, but in reality, in the real world. If a married man comes to you and say, my wife doesn't understand me, she's trying to take all my money, we don't have sex like we used to, it's not the same anymore. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. If they are doing all those things, you tell that married man to go home to his wife, kick rocks, don't come back around here no more. Because what we don't do is married men. Because you can't trust them, you can't trust them, you can't trust them. If a married man is trying to talk to you and you are a single person, whether the girls, gays, or the theys, okay, the thems, okay, shout out to all, the folks, because who we do it for? GGT. Girls, gays, and theys. You send that married man or that married woman, that married person, on their way. If they all up on you talking about, my person doesn't understand me, they're trying to take my money, you're not having sex like we used to. Well, maybe try to fix your home life before you decide to step out. Because you stepping out is going to cost you a whole lot more than what you could have had if you just got your life in order. Like, let's be honest. So they're in a hotel room together. Crewneck gave Andre some good advice. Obviously, Danny and Nicole are going to go to what's familiar, even though they wish they didn't have to, but they share children with these men. So, obviously, you need to figure out what does that mean for you. And don't let anybody run roughshod over you when it comes to your marriage with Danny. And he is so good for Danny. When Danny came home after she had gotten her blood drawn, the lab is backed up, so that's a whole big thing. Naomi is quiet. Chelsea is overthinking, but she also wants to know. And Kat is choosing the whole ignorance is bliss route. All natural reactions, all natural emotions. This is real life right here. It's real life being played back. Real life warped into a scripted show that's being fed back to us, that then when we look at how people deal with, a family member getting diagnosed with cancer and then also being told that you might have the gene, so you need to get genetics testing. Yeah, this is just life mirroring life at this point. Have no problem with it. We didn't see Martin, Smitty, Tyrell, or Samantha today. We didn't see Eva or Isaiah. We didn't see EG or Triple H today either. Tater Thoughts talking to Jake about how, Kat is just so stubborn and I want to be there for her and I don't know what to do and why won't she let me take care of her? And Jacob is like, listen, all the Dupree women are like that. They're stubborn, they're fiercely independent, and Naomi is just like that. And when Naomi gets quiet, she's about to do something I do not like. And at this moment, I'm thinking because Naomi is so quiet, she about to do something he don't like. And she gonna do something I don't like. And that's quit her. She's not gonna quit her job. She gonna take a leave of absence. But why are you taking a leave of absence when you can't afford to do so? Not in this economy. Like, I know you're a Dupree. I know you're a Hamilton. Okay, I know you got money coming from the Duprees, Danny, and your daddy. But girl, y'all don't have a kitchen. No, it's not the time to be taking time off of work. Just being honest, just being real. I I think Shanice is going to be good for crew neck. And also Shanice is going to be one of them people that she not playing around with Wig. If Wig try her, she going to tell her about herself, tell her where to go, and how to get there, and what to do when she gets there. I hate this emotional roller coaster that we're about to go through, because it's about to be an emotional roller coaster, but obviously this is real life being reflected on a TV show and then reflected back to us. So, you know, you got to respect it. And I commend the actors, all of them, for the roller coaster they're about to go on. And I know they're going to put their foot in this acting. But obviously, this was Beyond the Gates for today. This Monday. We'll be back here later on at 7 o'clock. Gonna die. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. I got a real pretty... Listen, no. We'll be back here 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm going to be in my chair. We're going to be watching Monday Night Raw. Obviously, live streaming now. I know how to do it. As in, I need to... When I start the live, I need to also go on YouTube and start the live. Okay? Now I know how to do it. We're going to be fine. And then we'll be back here to... if you're not watching wrestling, just stop in, give the video a like. It'll help out on YouTube, but then we'll be back here tomorrow for Beyond the Gates as well. And we'll get back to watching NXT on Tuesdays as well. Trying to be more proactive. I'm trying to get things done. And then I have an idea of a video. I'm going to write it down before I lose my thought process. It's going to be a uploaded video, not a live. But I have it. I'm going to write it down so it doesn't go to anyone else. Because I'm a strong believer in some of my ideas end up that I dream about or think about, if I don't write it down and be proactive in doing it, end up going to other people. And it's just like, ain't this about something? But I do have an idea. And if you've ever watched Tyler Perry play or a movie, it's in the realm of like that universe of what this video is going to be about. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. And hit those links in the description box down below. Because now more than ever do y'all need to register to vote. And make sure y'all get out there to vote on all levels. Local elections, state elections, federal elections. You need to get out there and vote, okay? All elections. There's no joke. There's no doubt about it. That y'all need to be out there and being proactive and trying to save y'all motherfucking lives. Because life is... Okay, Miss Girl, Miss Mamas, Miss Mams. That's the best way I could... Okay. So that's if you're on YouTube. Hit those links in the description box down below. Don't forget to call your representatives to stop COSA. It's the Kids Online Safety Act. But honestly, I've read it. You go read it for yourself. There's nothing in there that's going to protect the children. It's really about you uploading all of your personal information to the government to be able to search the internet. And if you are a person who likes to watch YouTube or share music or share stories, want to get on Reddit, you like fan fiction, you like anything that allows you to just search the web freely, as long as it's nothing crazy, or like being able to look up stuff whenever you like. If it's something you can't go to the library and check out a book for, if you want to go online and look something up without having to enter in your personal information like your ID, your social security, all those stuff, facial recognition, then yeah, you might want to call to stop COSA. With that being said, if you're on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow button. With that being said, I've said that multiple times and I need to repeat myself. Let me get up out of here because I got an eyelash in my eye and I very much so want to go get me some water. I love everyone, and don't be like